Welcome back to Marketing Champions on Daily Ad Brief. I'm your host, Mike White, and on Marketing Champions, we're meeting with brands and marketing experts to talk about all the great things that they're doing to increase brand loyalty and customer acquisition. Join us today. We have the co-founder of MASAMI, Lynn Power. Welcome to the program.
Hey, thanks for having me.
See, I just pronounced it MASAMI when it's MASAMI, right?
I know, that's why I was kind of laughing, but it's okay. Like I said, as long as you're talking about our brand, I don't care how you pronounce it. It's fine.
So tell me a little bit about the brand and all the amazing things you guys are doing out there.
Yeah, so we launched in February of 2020 at New York Fashion Week, which was a really interesting time to launch a brand, as you can imagine. And we had originally planned on partnering with a number of salons, which was very challenging last year as things were closed for a lot of the year. But we were really fortunate to get a lot of traction. Our products are clean, they are premium, they're gender neutral, they're vegan, and they work incredibly well. So they're a bit of indulgence during COVID, I think. And we've just been able to deploy a lot of other marketing tactics, very scrappy ones, podcasts, content, social, etc., to get the word out.
So what's the biggest change that you have seen in the way that you've had to market your product as opposed to 12 to 16 months ago?
Well, I definitely think you have to be very digitally savvy because people clearly are not out and about as much as we would like. So it really is about figuring out how to tell your story across multiple channels digitally. And the usual suspects, Facebook and Instagram, are just not enough because those are like little sound bites, but they don't really give you the chance to tell that more holistic story. And people want to know, they want to know where you source your ingredients. They want to know about the founders. They just have a lot of questions, I guess, around your brand values. So you need to be able to communicate those out.
We'll talk about your product and what really sets you apart from the others that are out there.
I love that question. Thank you. So we have a Japanese ocean botanical called mekabu that grows in Northeast Japan, and that's where we source it. And what it does is it acts like a sponge for your hair to give you weightless hydration. Hydration is the number one issue that people deal with when it comes to hair challenges. So we solve it, but we do it without weighing your hair down, which is the nifty trick of our ingredient. It took us 10 years to figure it out. So it's not an easy thing to develop, but our formulations are excellent. They're natural. Like I said, no sulfates, parabens, phthalates, and they're super high performing.
So someone who's entering your industry, coming out of school, this might be their first job. What's some advice that you'd have for them?
I would say network like crazy because you never know where you're going to end up finding that connection or that first opportunity. Don't feel like you're annoying people or bugging them, especially HR people, because it's their job to find talent. So if there's somewhere you want to go, just, be assertive and reach out and also triangulate. If there's a company you're really interested in, don't just hit up the HR people, find other people maybe in the discipline that you're interested in and connect with them, ask for an informational interview about their job. There's a lot you can do to set yourself up, but that's one of the best things for sure you can do is just network like crazy.
What's been the hardest part of hiring for your company? Is it a skill set that's missing? Is it a trait? What's your biggest challenges?
I think as a startup, hiring is challenging in general because we don't have full-time employees because we're bootstrapped and we don't have a lot of money. So we have to find people who are willing to take part-time or project work and work a little unconventionally in that sense. So it's not unique to us. I think lots of startups have this issue, but my lucky thing for us is that I've actually been able to pull a number of my family into help, including my brother who does our fulfillment and my friend Kristen from high school who helps us with content. And now my children are jumping in, they're teenagers. So that you may have to do the same thing. Just wrangle the resources you have.
So if you could wave a magic wand and change anything about your company right now, what would you change?
I would want to be able to get some more capital to fast track our product innovation. That's what I would want to change. And that is a tricky thing because a lot of capital comes with strings attached. So it's a balancing act of how much do you need that money versus, willing to wait and kind of grow organically. So right now we're doing it ourselves, but if we had some cash, we could really make a dent in some of our sustainability efforts and some of our new products.
Well, Lynn, I appreciate you sharing your insights today. So thank you for coming on our program.
Thank you so much, Mike. Have a good day.
To find out more about Lynn and their amazing products and how they can help you out, visit us at dailyadbrief.com. We'll see you next time on Marketing Champions.